I really enjoy the intersection of weather and sports. So when I found a climatology of major college football stadiums compiled by a National Weather Service meteorologist, I knew I had a story on my hands. The climatology covers about 125 Division I teams using temperature and precipitation averages from September to November, when most college football games are played. Because most universities aren't official weather observing sites, Penn State is an exception, the closest observing site to each campus was used, never more than 15 miles away. We'll start with temperature, the cold first, using average highs as our measure because most games are played during the day or the evening. The University of Wyoming Stadium is the highest in major college football at an altitude of more than 7,000 feet, so no surprise that it's coldest. Two Big Ten schools, Minnesota and Wisconsin, are second and third. Now, if we instead ranked schools by the average number of days when the high is at or below freezing, the top two don't change, but Iowa State and Utah State enter the top five. Now, based on these measures, that Wisconsin-Minnesota game played every year for the Paul Bunyan Axe is the coldest rivalry in major college football. Now, on the warm side, no surprise to see an Arizona school on top, then Hawaii, followed by three Florida schools, South Florida schools, all with the average September to November high 85 or higher. If we instead rank by the average number of 90-degree days, Hawaii and the Florida schools drop out because their temperatures are greatly moderated by water. And the University of Arizona, UNLV, and two Texas schools take their place. No wonder that most of these schools play their early season home games in the evening. Now let's talk precipitation. I'll use the average number of days with at least a quarter inch of liquid, certainly enough to require an umbrella. Three Florida schools are on top, then the University of Oregon. Coincidentally, their most recent home game was played in a driving rain, and then Buffalo, partly due to lake effect. On the flip side, the driest college football sites are all in the southwestern U.S. You are least likely to get rained on at Sam Boyd Stadium, where the University of Nevada, Las Vegas plays. I'll finish with snow, using the average number of days with an inch or more from September to November, enough to make the day memorable. The top five are all high-altitude western schools in Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah. Boulder, home to the Colorado Buffaloes, averages 21 inches of snow during this period, the most in major college football. Though flakes occasionally fly for Penn State games, State College only averages about 1 day from September to November with an inch or more of snow. Many thanks to meteorologist Alex Lamers from the National Weather Service in Tallahassee, Florida, for compiling these statistics. Paul Knight is back next with the extended forecast.